Alright guys, welcome back to Alan Wake. I stopped us last time in the middle of running from the cops after we had just gotten to the radio station. I guess we're continuing over to the coal mines to try to go and meet the kidnapper who has our wife. Hopefully I'll grab all the manuscript pages on the way by. And I wonder if that actually has a real big impact on the game or not, honestly speaking. Because I don't know. Let's see. Is that a shotgun? Ah, crap. Dude, I really suck at dodging. Turn these back on. Oh, I guess the spotlights. The darkness controls the taken. Every time I read that, in the light. Oh wait, in light you can hurt them. You don't say. I mean, I already kind of knew that. The issue is... What the heck? Where? Huh. Get back. I can already tell they're probably gonna come and try to get me again. I know that's where I'm supposed to go, but obviously... Yeah, boy likes going 16 different places before actually going to the destination. I was seeing if I could actually get up on that roof. That's not one. I know this is a manuscript piece up here.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
God dang it. I don't want to fight a dang bulldozer, man. Those lights turn off? You know, I missed a manuscript and I have no idea where I've missed it. That sucks. Go back to the... Gosh darn it, I wasn't fast enough. Really? You ignored my light. You're annoying me. Okay, well, I guess we missed a page. Ah, dang it. I really want to make sure I got all the manuscripts that I could. You know, I've never just sat here and waited. How many enemies are coming for me? No idea. But there's gonna be at least 3. That was the train. Did I somehow manage to avoid all the enemies there? Did I miss a manuscript? I feel like I missed a manuscript. Huh.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Huh. Federal business. Always pulling rank and superiority over your fellow people, huh? Barry. Or is it
Hello?
Sarah?
He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
That's so weird.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Mm-hmm. Man, oh man. I know there was something big running through the woods. Cool. Uh-oh.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Nice. Can't wait for the inanimate objects to come for me, huh? Oh man, this is gonna suck. Bulldozers, pipe wrenches. These are traps now, it feels like. I'm gonna open up the box. Something was breathing heavy. Yep. Stay out of my way. Got him. What the heck? Is there another enemy around?
I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Well, well, well. You can go around the fence. But it just leads you back. I don't see anything down there. Alright, onward to the bridge that I know. I think, is that the pipe it was talking about that'll actually end up attacking me? Follow. Man.
The darkness that was pursuing me.
That's
was
crazy that I was already
growing
turning
stronger,
left.
and it
I'm
was
like, there's
taking
no way
over
it's letting me go
everything
straight.
in its path.
Not touching me. Another flash. Holy cow, dude. Wow, really? I'm gonna get defeated by a bridge? What? Oh, wow. Wheelbarrow. Don't you dare possess that. Good. Because if you did, I was kind of screwed. That would have hurt. I can't believe it. This thing's literally just grabbing anything from the darkness.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
No way we're going back to the lodge.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Darkness can possess anything, and it's getting closer. Go ahead. That's what I thought. Sucker. Haven't moved. I see. Thank you for the flare. This is gonna suck. I can already tell. Would you look at that?
Did you call 911?
Heck yeah. my ground. I almost sung it. Heck yeah. Let's go on through. In light, you can hurt them. You don't say. We've been doing that for a while now. It's gonna break the light above me, isn't it? This feels like it's prepping for a big old boss fight.
We take the facts of our existence
Oh,
for
it's
granted,
doing. I'm
unaware
good.
that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion.
I don't
covering
like
the
that
vast
kind of
cosmos.
stuff. Is this? Yep.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
So
Are we getting
madness
closer and
and
closer to the
horror
end of the game, or is there still like a
continue
lot?
to set the stars right in Night Springs.
Really? That was rude. There you are. Holy cow. Really? Let's go this thing. Holy cow, I tried. Whoa. Well, that was a lot easier if you just keep the flashbangs, huh? I wonder if that was intended. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Nope. I mean, I could have figured the way forward would be, you know, the glowing button there. Any more ammo? We'll take flares. We will take as many flares as we can get. If we can keep the darkness at bay, then we'll survive the night. Man, I knew that was feeling like a boss fight coming up. But man, they couldn't take us. Are we driving? Oh boy.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
I'm glad that it like made it out to way out there. Welcome to
Today,
Bright
I would
Falls.
meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Whale?
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity. Even during daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed it.
Nice little tree placement there. There's no way they would let me drive the Jeep over this, right? Yeah, I'm just curious. Who is this trusting? Why is that log moving? Oh. It's the sun? No, I'm supposed to meet him at noon, right? I've never felt the game feel so linear. Checkpoint.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass, not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
So I can either go down in there, which might have some collectibles, or I could just continue on forward in the Jeep. Wait. So you didn't have to get out up the stairs. You literally just could have. Whoa. Dude, I've never thought I would ever see a game that's just like, oh yeah, you can get in this car. There are keys in it. What about this car over here? There are keys in it. Oh, what in the world? Why does every vehicle have keys in it? Like, I know this is a small town, but even in our area, we don't do that. That's crazy. Nah, get out. I dumb pinned that between all kinds of stuff over there. Let's see. Is my paranoid brain correct, or am I very, very incorrect? I think I'm just incorrect. Huh. Well, if you wanted to lose it all, you could just jump off the cliff right there. Alright, we're going back to like the military style Jeep. Kinda like this more. The boxes in this game for these vehicles can definitely be a little bit better though. I just don't want to miss out on any of the manuscripts, man. Slow visibility. Heal. Drive, boy, drive. You know for a fact that's who that guy's car is. That's his car. Coal mine just down below. It sure is. That looks like the coal mine down there. Or is that a logging? Oh, that's coal.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
We're good. We're good. We don't need it. We don't need to learn about these two. We need to find Alice still. There's no way they make all of this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, wait, this is still... Holy cow.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
His boss? Who's his boss? And is Mott the kidnapper? Alright, we should be good to just go ahead and drive on down the hill. Vroom, vroom. Whoa!
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Thermos. I tried. All this old mining equipment. Can't wait for it to come to life and, like, try to kill me. Dang it, man. No, we missed one. Man, I don't even know where that one would have been.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good. I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Oh, really?
Wake,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Okay.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
That's not good. Oh god, don't take the train carts. See, this is why we were supposed to meet here, buddy.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
That's crazy, honestly. Found the love of his life, who ended up becoming, you know, she's a demon. Wait, do I have all my stuff back? Oh, I do. Okay, okay. Alright, we got him. Really? Man, this darkness is, quite the manifestation. That's not a good thing if they're giving me flashbangs. They're giving me the big boys. No manuscripts. No manuscripts. Okay. I can see I'm supposed to go on top of this. Nothing over there. Nothing back there. Interesting. So anything in the darkness can kill me.
What the hell?
You've got to be kidding me. Did it go away? I gotta find a way to turn off the electricity.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
I'd take a guess. This is gonna be fun. Come on, move. Let's see. Grab some flare gun ammo. Oh boy. I just shut off all the lights. Oh boy, that's gonna make it even worse. Alright, we're getting back in that Jeep and we're flooring it back. Oh boy. Holy cow. Hold on. No! Why did it switch to the flare gun? That sucks, honestly. How many flare gun bullets do I have? I have one. Alright. From one little nightmare to the next. Oh, that'd be a fun game to play. I don't think I've ever played Little Nightmare. I've always heard good things about it. I don't know if the third game was... Uh-oh. Is that a chainsaw? Nope. No, we're not playing it. Good. Go ahead and reload the shotty. Go back to the primary. Giving me more and more revolver ammo. Can't use any of this stuff sparingly, unfortunately. Oh, this is just a very similar-ish building. Okay. Heck yeah, use the environment the best I can. Trust no one in the dark. You don't say. You know what? The first time I see Alice, I bet you I fall for her. I bet you it's a fake. Man, that chair looks almost like it was from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Muriel's chair. Let's see. F5. Where are we at? Wake touched by the dark presence. That does
Some
not...
of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Gotcha. So once my unique ability to write, but it does not want to possess me. No green button because we've already turned off the power. Really? Hey buddy, if you need my mind, you probably shouldn't try to kill me with a tree. Am I saying? This must be like the emergency switch to open up the gate in case power outage.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Ink or oil. Wow, look, so convenient. This truck over here doesn't have keys in it. Almost like a writer made it that way. I really don't know what that stuff is. Next, buddy. Cool. Hmm. Wake and Barry in the cell. You've got to be kidding me.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Crap. I'm a writer, for God's sake. You would think he would take that with a grain of salt to a certain degree. That's probably the true way. We're gonna go this way first. Yay! Sidetracking. Right. There's that phrase again. It's almost like it thinks I'm ever gonna trust anyone in this. I wouldn't even trust. You've got to be kidding me. Dude. You're making me mad. Stop it. I hate the throwing weapons ones. They make me so aggravated, man. At least they didn't possess the objects out here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. I get it. We're gonna equip flashbangs, because here in a minute I'm gonna need them. There's no way. You've got to be kidding me. I 100% dodged. Bam. Bam. Winning. I've tried. I dropped to my death. Jeez, man. Holy cow. Oh, man. I can already tell something big's coming. So, how many manuscripts do we have left on this chapter? 4. So we still got a little ways left on this chapter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here. And then I'll just finish the rest of this chapter, hopefully in the next little portion here. Don't want to keep dragging this on for much longer because it's already going pretty long. But hopefully we'll find the kidnapper the next one. Hopefully not all these manuscript pages are correct, because if they are, we're going to be in a jail cell soon. So, until next time, see you then.